But I started a blog on the by-election.
Have you? What's the blog called?
It's called, amazingly, Richmond Park by-election 2016.
That's an original title. Can I eat my frozen yogurt while I'm talking to you?
Yes, of course. You haven't got much of a chance here, have you?
We do have a chance. I mean, clearly Zac Goldsmith's the sort of, he's the sort of, how can I put it, the Brexit establishment candidate. He might claim he's standing as an independent, but he basically has got, to all intents and purposes, the full backing of the Conservative Party, of UKIP, no doubt of parts of the sort of Brexit press and so on. He's spent a lot of time and a considerable amount of money establishing himself here. So of course it's going to be quite a tough fight. But can Sarah win it? Yes, of course she can, because on the two big issues that a lot of people are talking to us about, on Heathrow, Zac Goldsmith, I mean, that's why we're holding this by-election. We're holding this by-election because he failed to do what he said he would. He said he would, on behalf of his constituents, stop Heathrow. And you've got to ask yourself, if he failed as a Conservative MP to persuade Conservative ministers against Heathrow, he's going to have even less influence, in fact, considerably less influence, by flouncing out as an independent. And then, of course, on the biggest issue of our times, which is whether we stay in European Union or not, he's summarily ignored the overwhelming weight of local opinion. So I think that, plus, of course, a lot of other local issues like the state of the NHS, so much we've heard about in the news this morning, where the Conservatives are, playing fast and loose with the numbers as far as investment in the NHS is concerned. I think there's a lot there where people, whether you like or dislike him, whether you feel he has had early promise or not, he's been a bit of a disappointment as the MP for this area. So I think Sarah's got a great chance.
His father was, of course, the original Brexiteer.
Sorry?
His father was the original Brexiteer.
Yeah, sure.
He voted the referendum.
Yeah, I mean, that's why Nigel Farage, he's now the Nigel Farage-backed candidate in this constituency. I should think most people who, when they first encountered Zac Goldsmith, when he first arrived on the scene, and thought that he was a reasonable, centre-ground, kind of modern politician, I think most people locally here would be pretty horrified that he's now Nigel Farage's, favoured local candidate.
What about the morality campaign last year?
The what?
This year, when he was accused of running a racist campaign.
Look, I've been in politics for quite a long time now, and it's just not good enough for a candidate to say, "Oh, it wasn't me, Gov." Which seems to be his explanation now. He was the candidate. He was standing on a very personal ticket as to be the next mayor of London. You can't then say, "Oh, by the way, I had nothing to do with everything I said during that campaign." So I think sort of trying to disown a campaign which is built entirely around his person is very implausible.